I know that adjectives can seem a little bit intimidating, but really don't stress about them. Just take your time and you will see that they follow this very good structure. They're systematic, they're logical. And in this video, I have put together 6 types of adjectives that work in a similar way, but they're just slightly different. Let me start with the first group. And the first group, you see, there are those adjectives that end on one consonant, like god, rød, fin, hvit, or they end on 2 different consonants, trang, streng, sterk. Well, those are the most usual adjectives, and they exist in 3 forms. The first form, like god, this is the one that you see in the dictionary, godt for neutral indefinite, and gode for definite and plural forms. And the same about, for example, trang, which means narrow, trang, trangt for neutral indefinite, trange for definite and plural forms. So let me show you some examples. Adjective god, en god film. Ei god bok, et godt spørsmål. So you see, god, god, godt in this first part of the table, indefinite singular. So masculine and feminine takes god, neutral takes te, godt, et godt spørsmål. For all the rest of the forms, we use gode. Den gode filmen. Den gode boka. Det gode spørsmålet. Gode filmer, gode bøker, mange gode spørsmål. De gode filmene, de gode bøkene, de gode spørsmålene. So you see, in the first square of our table, we have to think about masculine, feminine, and neutral, or basically masculine and neutral. And for the rest, we just have the e ending. So these are the 3 forms of the adjectives of the first group. Okay, and then the second group that I identified, those are adjectives that end on 2 equal consonants, like grønn, stygg, tykk. Yeah, and what's special about them? The first form is just as it is, grønn, while the neutral form will just replace one of the consonants with t. So we will not add it, but we'll replace one of the consonants. So it will not be grønnete, it's just grønt. And for plural and definite is grønne. All the same thing about tykk, tykt, tykke. Right? En grønn kjole, et grønt slips. So you see what happens. Den grønne kjolen, det grønne slipset. Grønne kjoler, grønne slips. De grønne kjolene, de grønne slipsene. So this is how it works. My third group is about adjectives that end on one strong vowel, stressed vowel, like ny, fri, blå, grå. You see, it's one vowel there, normally short, and the vowel is stressed. Well, what's special about them? They will take double T, double T for neutral indefinite. Ny, nytt, nye. Blå, blått, blåe. And about blå and grå, exactly for these 2 adjectives, this e is optional. You can actually just use blå for definite and plural form. So only for blå and grå. For the rest of them, you will have to use e. So for example, en ny bil, et nytt hus. Den nye bilen, det nye huset. Nye biler, nye hus. De nye bilene, de nye husene. So this is how the third group works. And here comes the fourth group. Those are adjectives that end on ig, isk, suffix sk, and also on a consonant and t, like viktig, riktig, vanskelig, politisk, økonomisk, dramatisk, økologisk, and so on, norsk, dansk, russisk, other nationalities, and also words like smart, svart, perfekt, and in addition to that, participles like vasket, malt, like washed, painted, and so on. So those are participles. And what is special about this group? Well, the neutral indefinite will not take te. In some dialects, though, it will, but not in bokmål. So it will be viktig, viktig, viktige. Politisk, politisk, politiske. Like for example, en viktig rolle, et viktig spørsmål. So there is no T in the neutral indefinite. Den viktige rollen, det viktige spørsmålet. Viktige roller, mange viktige spørsmål. De viktige rollene, de viktige spørsmålene. So you see, the only special thing about these adjectives is that they don't take T for indefinite neutral. Another interesting group, these are adjectives that end on L, R, and N, like enkel, ekkel, gammel, vakker, vissen, and so on. There are pretty many. And you see what's special about them. Enkel, masculine and feminine form. Enkelt, neutral form, just as it is. But for definite and plural, you see what happens. The two last letters, they kind of switch places. And we get this enkle. So, enkel, enkelt, enkle. Vakker, vakkert, vakre. And also if we have a double consonant in the middle, one of the consonants will disappear. So, en gammel mann, et gammelt hus. Den gamle mannen, you see what happened? Gamle, one of the M's disappeared, and also LE, they switched places. Det gamle huset. Gamle menn, gamle hus. De gamle mennene, de gamle husene. So pay special attention to them. They're not so difficult, and you get used to them very quickly. And here's the last group. It is my favorite because these adjectives, they never change. And these adjectives, they end on a weak vowel normally, like oransje, you see stress on A. E is a weak vowel in the end. Rosa, again, stress on O. A is a weak vowel in the end. Moderne, spennende. Yeah. Felles, gratis. So these are two words, they end on weak S and is. And also two adjectives that I would like to add. They're bra and sta. So they just never change. No matter where they appear, they will just have the same form. So, en rosa koffert, et rosa belte, den rosa kofferten, det rosa beltet, rosa kofferter, rosa belter. And I think you follow the logic. De rosa koffertene, de rosa beltene. So these are the 6 types of adjectives. Again, they're very similar with the slight differences. So just pay attention, use a dictionary, and write some of your own examples.